All right, and we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Makini, artist, German illustrator, and we welcome you back to another Friday show here on, of course, Marketing Live. Good to see you guys again. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. I am doing a very good Friday. Good start to my day myself. Did about 5 miles of walking this morning, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed up, ready to go. And of course, we got some work to do today, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Let me know how your guys' Friday has been in the comment section down below. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Thank you all my channel members. You guys know what the drill. And I know we definitely got some stuff to talk about from like the Hogwarts Legacy situation, which continues to escalate and grow and getting crazier and crazier to the whole EB stuff and just a lot of nonsense to go through. Well, that's more like a nonsense that we can ignore while we get to work on here. So, of course, before I say hi to everybody in chat, let me go ahead and turn the camera on. I'm going to go ahead and turn my music on real quick. All right, there we go. And here's what we're working on today, everybody. This is Nemona. Now, you could see that there has been a lot of progress between the Wednesday stream we did and today. And basically right now, officially, I finished most of her up. And then last night, I got started on putting together the background. I've decided I'm going to do I'm going to do a full background here. So what you see here is a water fountain that we're going to be working on the entire time today. We're getting started, and hopefully we can really make this really make the background, make everything pop. So let's see how we get to it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think how Nemona looks so far in the comment section down below. Also, thank you guys. Thanks everybody for the support on Twitter stuff. Thanks everybody for the feedback on Twitter. I appreciate that. I was kind of worried that when I got to the more work that I did on her face, the more that she looked more unrecognizable from her counterparts, and that is definitely not the case. So I really appreciate that. I really do. So now, all right, so let's go ahead and go say hi to everybody in the chat who's here again. So if people watching, I know more people will start popping in. We got a midday stream, so it's got the TV, got the Friday pre-flight on Culture's channel, everybody. So whether you're just stopping by, passing through, or you're watching the whole stream, we appreciate that. Hope we can keep you entertained while you're here right now. So you guys get a step on that like button, share the stream out. We really appreciate it. You guys are brand new here, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate YouTube is being YouTube, so I was at 1,300, and then it took 2 or 3 subs away. So I'm back at like 1,297, 1,298. So let's try to get past 1,300 and maybe like 1,301 or 1,305. So I think we'll be in the clear. YouTube won't have to start yeeting subs away all the time. So. All right, so let's go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat. Stream on the spot. First one to be here, stream on the spot. Thank you for being here. Victor Gorchev, who is a member of the Weekend Geek on T-Shirt Stories channel. Victor, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Good evening from Sunny Brain Megatron. Happy Friday, my friend. Of course, Julie Ian. Good to see you, Julie. Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well. Power, good to see you, my friend. Lucky Neko is here. We got the absolutely lovely and divine Maria of Tiantelli, which I had to drop this content just for her.
What? Oh, my God!
Maria, good to see you, sweetheart. By the way, guys, I think Maria is on that doorstep of 2,000 subs. If not, let's get Maria to 2K and let's start that 3K campaign just for her. By the way, Maria of Tiantelli, guys, if you're not subscribed to Maria of Tiantelli, do yourself a favor and subscribe. You will not be disappointed. Guarantee you that you will not be disappointed, guys. Let's get Maria over to 2K and let's get her and let's start the 3K campaign for her just for that. So, Maria, I see that. Thank you. Love you too, sweetheart. Good to see you. Always proud to see you. Love to have you back on Marketing Live again soon. You're definitely one of my biggest crushes on this platform. So anything I could do to help out. All right, love you, Maria. Anyway, so guys, you got sub Mads. If you can, please put Maria's channel in the chat so everybody can sub to her. Absolutely amazing content she does. All right, so again, we can make Mads on of course. Say hi to my mod here, Mads. Good to see you. And of course, everybody say hi to each other. Hi to each other. Good, thank you, thank you. All right, Netcat Media. Good to see you. Julia saying I'm going to Vegas in March. Nice. Nice. It'd be an honor. And while I wish I could find my local. Try. I'm trying. Like, you don't see it because I look thinner. I look thinner from the top, from the neck up. I look much thinner, but I still have that belly and everything I'm still dealing with. So that's what I'm trying to get down to 300 before the end of this month, hopefully. Let's see, everybody's in here. All right, hit the watch like button. Thank you so much with the cleavage. I know, right? Kurt, wait for Witcher 3 patch to download. Nice. And thank you. You do Mario it's other week. Are you doing? No, Maria. That was Dreaming Tabitha. I did the Mario Beats with. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed to Dreaming Tabitha, do yourself a favor and subscribe to her. She is a absolute wonderful artist and content creator that I think everybody should be watching and following. Absolutely. It would be an honor. It would be an honor. I'm going to be working on the real. Oh god. Channel. Thank you, Ben, for putting Maria's channel in there. Let's get her past 2K, and let's start that. Campaign to get Maria to 3,000 subs. So, all right. Tabitha's gonna have Steph on today. That's gonna be awesome, guys. You guys can't put mods if you can't put Dreaming Tabitha's channel on. Let's get some eyes on her as well. She's gonna have the lovely Steph of My Nerdy Home on this guest as well. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this right now. All right. So I did start on the background last night. I think I figured we'd just start small with a water fountain. What you guys are seeing here is I'm kind of breaking it down to different colors. I am using a good amount of references to try and get this, at least try to nail it the first time. It's a little tricky though. It's a little bit tricky to try to get a good, to kind of do the waterfall. Hopefully I can make the colors feel a bit more vibrant once we get along here, as you can see. Is I'm doing a second color. I'm doing a second color with how the water is splashing. I'm using a couple of brushes to make this work. So I see down here as we're working through this here. I'm going to put this. I'm going to do a small brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw just a little bit of water out. And now, as the water's falling, and then when we get to the second, once we get to the second part, and that's where the fountain part comes in. The fountain, it's like, this is like my first time like drawing a fountain of water. So, and I know it's going to be consistent of at least, I want to say at least 3 to 4 different tones of blue, different tones of color blue, using different tones of shading as well. And I moved all of my important brushes to the top, so I'm not like scrounging for them all the time. And we're just starting from like the darkest color to the lightest. And so I'm just kind of scribbling different tones of water here. You're kind of playing with different brushes, playing different with different size brushes to get the kind of the aquatic, to get that water effect as well. As you can see here, it's gonna. Okay, there we go. So I figured the light source is going to be very bright, so she's going to be in the outside, and the colors, I'm going to try to make the colors look bright and vibrant as well. Let me turn this over. So I did a considerable after the Wednesday stream, which I took a sick day this week. I spent Wednesday night getting a lot done, and I mean a lot done. Like from just from the starting the dress, from the dress to all the little details, intricate details, the polka dot patterns you see here, to even just kind of even see-through areas a bit. Subtle see-through areas you can see as well. You can see the painting line, you can see a computer body line underneath. Into doing the leggings, to do just a lot of retouching up as well. I guess we're just kind of scribbling it a bit. I don't think it needs to be with water. With water, I don't think it needs to be too intricate. I see Mr. Tickle Trunk is in the chat. Let's see, Mr. Tickle Trunk. I think we got a good lighter color here. So for the third tone, what we're going to do for the third color, because I'm splitting the way I'm doing this water fountain is going to be working a bit. Okay, perfect. So for this one, I'm doing a kind of splitting up into different colors, and we're just going to kind of blend it all together. So this will be color 3. There we go. Now for color 3, we're going to use a blue with a much more hue to it. Let's see it right about here. Let's see this will work. I think that's a good blue. Yeah, I think that's a good blue. That's a good blue to use. So we're going to use it more subtly here. I'll probably blend it a bit more with make it a little bit more brighter. It's like subtle hues of blue throughout. Okay, let's see if we choose the blending tool. Screen can work. Color dodge. Lighten? Yeah, I think that's. There we go. There we go. You can see that. Whoa, watch out. Jam to this right now. Oh, nice. Okay. Perfect. And it's Old School Fridays. All right, there we go. All right, sorry. This is some music right now. If I could share 2 screens at once, I totally would, but I can't. So you can see the kind of this add additional blues here. It was kind of a back and forth to try to get the right colors to emit the right light. There's a bit kind of lighting with, because I do have a lot of references for like water fountains. So, and I do want to make this, and I'm probably gonna have to do some color correction later to get it to look more vibrant, because it's a little bit more vibrant here than what you see right now. But you can see that you can see as the water is circling around, and I'm just I figured this would kind of be the best way to do it. Was just be to kind of scribble it. Go along here with the. Let me know if you need me to expand my screen a bit or so that you guys can see a bit more of the colors, and a bit more of the details here. I've been using a lot of the close blur brush. I'm using a lot of this blur brush because it softens it a bit more. One more here. As you can see, I'm just kind of scribbling. Just kind of get it to work. This has been a fun process. This has been a fun piece to do. This has been a fun piece to do, and I cannot believe that we're close to we're not even close to the midpoint of this month, and I already have like 3 pieces ready. This is my 3rd piece so far this month and this is all for the channel members. This is all for my channel members, and I already have 3 pieces ready to go. So that means I still have 3 more to do, which if we do finish, if we are able to finish today, if I'm able to finish before Sunday, on Sunday's show, we'll start on the Rebecca piece, the one for the monthly channel members here. As you can see, this is my flask with a lot of stickers, mostly from Chainsaw Man. These aren't my stickers. These are my co-hosts. No, my co-workers at my job who are big Chainsaw Man fans, and they had a bunch of stickers, and she gave me a bunch of these, so I just sold these. I just grabbed ones of whatever I got of Makini and Power. So. Feel free to type in Ripahydrate in the chat, just in case. No, feel free to super chat Ripahydrate. Maybe I should make a super chat just for Ripahydrate, yeah. As you can see here, as the water is starting to the water is starting to the water is definitely forming together. See, I would like that if that might be the better idea. That might be a better way. That will be better the way. Yeah, it says hydrate. Perfect. All right. I'll be close blurring it a bit. Let me know if it's starting to look like water, if it's starting to kind of emulate more of a water fountain. Here. I had this idea from the start, and originally I was just going to use use an image of a waterfall or a water fountain to just blur that out. But I figured let's at least give it the college try of actually trying to create a water fountain ourselves. And granted, it doesn't look that good. It does not look that good though. Soften it a bit too much. Just a little bit kind of like an elaborate water fountain. And I'm gonna try to see if I can do the water coming out from the top of the fountain down there. Let me go back to the first. Just gonna. So I want to try and. Whoa! That's a little too much. A little too much. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Hopefully this does look like a water fountain. 1 Ripahydrate. All right. Build this water as we're going along here, and I'm gonna have to use I am gonna have to use some kind of sparkling brush to get that water effect a bit. Now, here's the one. Now, we're going to get to, so we're kind of done on the third set. So what I want to do is for the last, for kind of the last part, and this is going to be the brightest area. That's kind of all the little splashes, the little sparkles that you'll see. And you'll see what, and I'll show you what I'm talking about once we get to it. Like I said, I have a lot of like references for water fountains, so hopefully this will help. And I'll need to do like a brighter level kind of brush to really, for what I'm going for. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can pull this off. Okay. Four, and this is gonna be high server, and this is gonna be like close to a white as possible on this one. It's getting me to do scenery. I'm getting me to do scenery now, and it's just I'm having fun with it. You know, doing scenery. I know it's kind of like a daunting. I know for a lot of artists, it's kind of a daunting task to do backgrounds. I know there's like cheat sheets of all of it. There's like cheat sheets for it. But you know, for those who have known me for a long time, for those who know me for a long time, you guys know that I do a lot of background. I used to draw a lot of backgrounds all the time. So it's definitely not out of the blue for me. I just need a let me do a. There we go. Hopefully this will. I'm hoping this will really. What I'm doing here, so I'm doing the. Just kind of scribble. This kind of the best way is just kind of just scribble it for me. Those are kind of scribbling that. Sponsors that favors. Toss a coin in there. So I gotta talk to you guys a little bit. The Hogwarts Legacy discourse is wow. That's kind of crazy. You know, from from the attacks which are still going on, from the meltdowns to the was only another. I agree. I totally agree on that. I think the fact that I'm kind of you know, going out of my way to actually pull it off, and it's definitely commendable. Or at least I'm making a commendable effort to do a background. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably blur it out too. But doing backgrounds traditionally is I used to do all the time, but I think I still try to do. Yeah. Oh, what's that? What's that? The little splashes down here. Thank you. Trying to do all the little splashes down below. Just trying to get it here. And let's work. Something just a bit. Something just a bit throughout. Apollymi, good to see you. Always impressed by actual artists. That's really art. The best I could do is put my avatar on a thumbnail. I'll try and start streaming for Witcher 3 to put all this listening on the interaction, crazy gaming. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. It is starting to look more like a waterfall. So this is kind of a safety process. So just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of scribbling a bit. Let's see. I don't know if it's something with like waterfalls. It probably doesn't need to be. I probably don't need to be that precise. But I might be wrong on that one. But actually, here we go. The reason is, oh yeah, because this is a big file now. This is a big file. That's why. Yeah, it's getting bigger. It's a big file now. I'm putting the fourth color out of the clipping zone here. Oh, that's what I got. As you can see. Those circles here. There we go. See if I can tone that down just a bit. I haven't even looked that up. I haven't even checked. I haven't even checked about that. Look that up. No, it's just that the discourse around Hogwarts Legacy has been so crazy too. You know what? I'll see what I can do. Julie, I will see what I can do on that one. I think I can kind of bring that idea home. I'm adding. I'm going somewhere else to do this. I'm going to have to add some undercolors to this too. I didn't realize that. Some undercolors here, or add some tones underneath to make it feel a bit more bluish. In whoa. There we go. Then for the water coming up. Okay, right. It's true. Water coming up though. I'm trying to find the brightest colors I can find. I think we got it. As I'm sketching this bad boy here. Okay, explore. As I'm putting it together, you can see the splashes. You can see the splashes from this. It's coming together. The splashes are coming together. You can kind of see it. You can see it. You can really see it is coming together. There you go. I think that should be much better. Hey, Elias, how's it going? Sorry if I'm not highlighting everybody's chats. I will get to that in just a bit. But you guys already got to speak. You guys now the next thing after after we get kind of the fourth color, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add some little like extra bluish tones beneath, so it has the water can have a bit more vibrancy and have a bit more vibrancy in. Do like this. Now I just need, we're gonna need to find like some kind of brush that I can do with sparkles. So I can do some sparkling areas for it too. As you can see at the very top here. Like I said, we're gonna try to get. I'm gonna try as I might to try to get it. See what we can get within 2 hours. Try as I might. It's coming together though. I'm liking this is looking. Last on YouTube. Way good to see you, my friend. I'm a Potter fan. Maybe we can hang on the edge of the fountain. Oh, that could be great. That could be great. But her Pokemon can't stray as far away from her trainer though. But it'd be a nice little background detail. It'd be a very nice looking background detail. Oh, very nice. I like that. I like that idea. So we're going to get to this. So as you can see, it's starting to really look like a water fountain, especially with the amount of, especially with kind of just the bit of details I'm putting throughout. Really, I'm gonna have to use, some subtle brush. Some like splatter brushes are gonna really. I think this is gonna really pop more, especially along the edges around here. I'm doing this all in real time, y'all. Okay, so I think we got that, but we're gonna do something else. See if I can get a. See, that's gonna add. See, that's gonna add a lot more too. Although I did keep the density down a bit. We'll probably need like a scatter brush now. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find a scatter brush to use. Because I want to add. This is perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. We have some scatter, so like almost like little droplets of water all over the place. There we go. See, you can see it coming together. Like you can see that waterfall coming together. There's the fountain here. Oh, this is perfect. This is a perfect brush. Brush of particles. There we go. See that? See that? That might be a little too much. There we go. There we go. I think that should be just enough. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go back in. I'm going to put a layer underneath, and this is going to be like adding deeper bluer tones, some bluer tones underneath, down below. So let's see if we can find some more tonal blues as well. Let's do a. Let's take this deep blue or so. Yeah, this deep blue right here, and then we're going to. Let's just say tones. And this is going to be underneath, as you can see here. And then we're gonna hit. And then we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna mix and match. As you can see, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. And then we're just gonna play with. We're just playing with different tones of blue for the tones underneath. Well, I'll be heading off since I've been. So I don't know. Wish you a great chance to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Netcat. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. By the way, this is for my channel members. I am. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. There we go. Did I get the right color for that one? Hang on. Hold on, fam. Hold on. I think I kind of overdid it there. Let me turn you off. Let me turn you off. All right. There we go. Okay. Turn you back on. Okay, perfect. So let's add some. Let's add some of the top colors here. We're gonna add this to the. Ooh, that's a little too much. A little too much there. And then we're gonna add the spray. There we go. We got something. We got something. And then the deep blue tones, we're gonna blend those in. Blend those tones in. And I probably do need to add some darker. I do need to add some darker tones though. Rushing through it like I know what I'm doing, even though I probably don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, for me, this shouldn't have. Who's sliding into Megatron's DMs right now? By the way, guys, we got some. By the way, I do need to get back with the new members that we did get this past weekend. So to see if they want to take part in the rewards program, the channel rewards program. There we go. There you go. It's like a waterfall. Somewhat. Somewhat. I might. It's definitely starting like a waterfall. Let me see if I can add. Let me see if I can add something to this. Let's do that. red. Let's see. It's like I just guessed it. Like I just guessed it first, and then did a very. I did the line art for this is much more rougher than I did with Nemona. The line work I did is much rougher than Nemona here. Than Nemona here, so it's going to be. But you know, hey, first time attempting a waterfall, so. Just learned a little line to separate. Let's add a little line here. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Here we go. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Okay, so I think the next thing will be. Let's think of what else. I'm really thinking of what else we need to do. Hey, Lucky Nako. I'm really thinking about it. Let's do. Yeah, I want to do one more. We're going to do one more color. This will be color 5. And doing excellent. I am doing excellent. And then we're not gonna use we'll use this. We'll use this. Because I want to get that the brightest area possible, and then set it to below here. All right, let's see if we can do it. My brush here, I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. There we go. There we go. We got something here. Because I know the next thing is going to be really constructing kind of the background itself now. The next part of the background. We'll probably do the. I want to try an attempt to do somewhat of a tile flooring down below her. Does it look like a water fountain? If I over this looks look at this. Oh my god! Hi, Riot. To be fair, we're talking about one of the biggest yanderes I've ever seen in Pokemon now. And the Mona's a straight up yandere. Let's not beat around the bush here, okay? She wants to be, she is obsessed with you when I'm seeing in the game. She wants to battle you all the time. This is a funny Acid Jesse animation I found earlier. That was funny as hell. Anyway, very cultured, I'll say. Cultured. You can tell that she's here for more than just battling. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of the idea. What's that brush that I use? What's the sparkling brush? Here we go. Here we go. And thanks for the feedback, Ryan. I see what you're going for. I definitely know what you're going for. Thank you for the feedback yesterday, and thank you for everybody's feedback. I was a little unsure. I was a little kind of worried. I will admit I was worried. So. I'm getting there, man. I'm definitely getting there. So what is next? All right. You know what? We need to find some kind of sparkle brush, or something. We need to find like a sparkle brush or something. I'm not sure what to find. I don't know. I don't know. I think that should be enough. I think that should be enough for the waterfall because that is a gushing waterfall too. Let's see. Add some here. I know you guys have told me to stop obsessing over the waterfall. Get to the tile. Get to the tile flooring. Get to the ceramic tiles below. Oh no, dude! What, Lucky? What happened? Hang on. We're gonna address the chat a bit before we move on to the next one. Lucky, what happened? Please don't tell me it was the same scam that got me kicked off Instagram or got my account locked out on Instagram. Lucky, you gotta be careful with that. Everybody, you gotta be careful with that now. This is getting crazy and crazy out here. Oh my gosh. Hope he didn't lose any important information. Why is he like any important information like that, man? Be careful about that, guys. Gotta be careful about that. Okay. I failed for a PCH sweepstakes. What? That's weird. That's weird. That's absolutely weird. That's weird. Okay, let's God, this is stunning backgrounds. Sorry, look at this stuff. Stunning backgrounds. Okay. Bias. So you did call the police. Okay. Stop clicking on the hot mobs of your aerial links. It goes same for stunning. Stop clicking on the hot Decepticon links in your area. Come on. Okay, I just saw a really cute short of hang on. I just saw a really cute short of a VTuber playing Hogwarts Legacy, and she apparently got the exact one she wanted to do when she was younger on the Pottermore 1 test online. Nice. You gotta double check those scam sweepstakes. Dude, like play thing about Riot, it's like they're targeting VTubers. Like VTubers who stream Hogwarts Legacy, yeah, they're being targeted, the big names are being targeted. This has gotten ridiculous. This has gotten so out of control and ridiculous that it's just like, what the what the heck is going on? This is like transcended beyond what J.K. Rowling statements and stuff like that. It's like it's incredibly backfired on them. You know, and I think that's the thing we could at least give is that it backfired on them immensely. Just so there's some wholesome. Yeah, no, we need something wholesome after the freaking this week. So let's go ahead and do the tile flooring, or let's go do the 3, 2, 2. What do you guys think? Tile flooring or cobblestone? What do you guys thinking? Cobblestone? Bright tiles. I should put a I should put a poll up there for that one. Hospital. Let's just see how many people have. What do you prefer, cobblestone or tile flooring? So I have to look up. I'll have to look up cobblestone for something like that, though. Let's see how many people vote. I'll see how many people actually been voting. There you go, cobblestone. So people are voting. Okay, so we got 4 votes. People are preferring cobblestone. Cobblestone flooring. Okay, let me see what I can do. Let's see if we can draw. Find a good picture of cobblestone, and I'll use it as a reference. Use a reference for cobblestone. That works. That works. Okay. So I think we're gonna probably need to use a. I think our base color will probably be probably like a yellowish tone, since she's out in the sunlight. She's out in the sunlight. So let me close these layers. Let me close these folders up because I have so many layers now, as you can see on the left side of my screen. Just under this folder, I have so many layers right now. So we got the guns of cobblestone. So we're gonna do fountain. Hang on. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a. Somebody picked tile flooring. I like how this is the big debate right now: tile flooring or cobblestone for the background. Okay, let's find. Let's make another layer. So this will be. We're gonna fountain. So this will be in our background layer. So we're gonna put you down here, put you down at the bottom. This will be cobblestone flats, and then I'm gonna make a layer. I'm gonna make a folder layer, and I'm gonna clip it, and this will be cobblestone. So I think for the flat, let me see. Let me find a good. We need to just find a good base color, and I think that will be kind of where our lighting is going to hit. I think you could use that as like a light color, or use that as our lighting, and then we'll just do the shading over it. You know what I mean? So let's do. Let's go for a yellowish. Let's go for a yellowish. Or we could do something with orange. I like that we're focusing on the background. I will say that. I like that we're focusing heavily on the background right now. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Let's do a. See. And let's see, Bosco is in the chat. Bosco, good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well, brother. All right. All right. If everybody's just joining in, for the people who are just joining in, we are putting together, we are coming together, we're deciding on backgrounds here. Which I'm kind of glad we're doing, though. I'm very glad about this. So we'll do, so let's do, I think this will be a good color for cobblestone. We'll do it for me. All right, let's see if this will work. Since we're talking about the important topics here, you know. So we'll start from here. Start here. If this is a good color, so we got 80. So we got 6 votes. Everybody's picking. So far, we got 6 votes. Everybody's voted for cobblestone. Hey, it makes it feel more European, I guess. You know, it makes it more European. You know, you could argue that it makes it feel much more European. I gotta get some. I gotta cop some music by the time when we after this stream is over because I'm just bumping right now. So we got to cop some flats. So let's lay out the pattern, and what we'll do is we'll use a flat brush. We'll use a brush. We'll brush the lines out. We'll do it through a line, and then we create a pattern. Then we'll go real deeper with it once we really get into it. So there you go. So this is, we'll say, lines or cobblestone stone outline. So yeah, cobblestone outline. So we're going to use a darker tone. Oh gosh. What do you guys think? A little too dark? A little too dark? I'm gonna play that mix. Hang on. Sorry, 1 second, guys. 1 second. If only I could share more than one screen at a time. I just have something in the background. It has some background music playing. 1 second. All right, here we go. All right. All right, let's do this. I like that we're, you know what? I do appreciate the fact that we're figuring all this out in real time. All right. This is gonna look so good too. You think? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this so far. Are you guys liking the full background we're doing? It feels like we're doing a full background, you know? So this is already, like, this piece has already transcended past 10 hours at this point. So that'll do this. Which means it's going to be one hell of like a YouTube short. Like, seriously, like when you think about it, it's going to be one hell of a YouTube short. I'm having too much fun right now. Bosco, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're having a good Friday start to your weekend. As most people still want cobblestone. As most people are still voting. Oh no! There's tile flooring now. I feel like. I feel like we're having the real important discussions out here. Makini live right now. For those who are just joining, I'm doing the background for the Nemona piece, and I just asked, I was like, as a chat, would you guys prefer cobblestone? Would you guys prefer the ground to be cobblestone or tile flooring? And most people say cobblestone. So most people are saying cobblestone just because I think it makes it much more. It fits more to the background. I think because it'll fit more close to the waterfall idea that we're working on right now. Although I may have to change the color. I might have to change the flat color first, and then we'll. I'm loving this though. I am absolutely loving this. It gives it like the cobblestone. You know, I will say this: like the cobblestone actually gives it much more like a European feel, like a European courtyard, or like a traditional courtyard. You know what I mean? I mean, this would be a good surface to do a Pokemon battle on, I guess. You know. All right. There we go. Can use a rough shading brush there. And we can go really, I could go really in depth with this too. So, so let's do. All right, let's see. Okay, so I think the next thing we'll do is kind of bounce back to work, but okay, give us some stream. Thank you for being here, Ryan. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we got the kind of the outline of like our cobblestone texture here. No. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do next. Let's do. I'm trying to kind of get a good gauge here. So let's see if we can get a. Let's see if we can get. I think for the shading. I think for the shading, we probably don't need to do too much of it, but we might be. But however, we might work around it though. You'll see. You'll see. Let's see. Uh, we might be able to do. We might be able to do a bit with just a few like one or two, just like one single layer of like lighting and shading, but that really depends. So let's do um, let's do a base. Let's do a base shading layer. By the way, guys, if you guys are channel members, this is part of the channel member rewards. All right. So Alan, how's it going? I got your email. Got your email. We'll add you to the list. Thank you. Thank you for that. Apologies if I didn't respond. So we're going to do this. First, we're doing the background right now. Yeah, I like that I'm actually doing a background for this, you know? kind of weird. It feels weird at first, but it's like, yeah, I can't believe it's on the background for this. Actually, probably needs to be a bit more. Probably needs to be more on the browner side, to be honest. On the redder side. It we can make some kind of like grainy rock texture once we're done here too for the cobblestone. That could be really good, like a subtle way we can put together a subtle texture to make it really stand out, to really make it really pop, you know. And we could do the same for the water fountain too. I like when these ideas come together. I really do. I like it when these ideas come together. We're working like crazy. We're working like crazy on this thing. You guys are going to get an absolute treat this month. This month is going to be a great treat for y'all. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. I mean that. And I say thank y'all for just incredible support. That cobblestone's looking really good. Thank you. We're just getting started. We're just getting started, Julie. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Okay, there we go. Now, that's kind of one of the kind of one of the kind of the shadow from underneath. Now we can do a now we can do for the cobblestone. We can do a subtle like shading layer, I guess you could say. We can do like a subtle shading layer. Um, we may be able to do something within, say, like within the lines itself. We may be able to do a shading a little bit in there to add some bit more depth to it. If we do anything, let's see. Let's do a. I got an idea. Do a soft cobblestone shading. Do a soft shade layer. Do a soft layer, something like that. Something that's going to blend in well. You can tell it's a shadow, but you can still blend it well. Sorry, I'm headbanging right now. I'm enjoying this, man. This is great. I look forward to these Friday streams. I know there's not a lot of people show up on the Friday stuff, but because we got just because I'm streaming at the same time that you got a lot of the big channels streaming, so it's not a big deal. Hey, it is what it is. Man, this has been great. This has been great. It really does feel like I'm able to do, so much more, so much more than I could even thought possible. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it's going to add a lot more, so a lot more dimension to the cobblestone. And I'm putting so much, and I know I'm going to hit those, and I know it's Julie, who I actually know in real life, knows. You Matt, you guys know with me, it's always been a kind of I've always been kind of a victim to the pitfalls of I will put so much detail in the background, like the backgrounds will get so much detail that it takes away attention from what's going on in the foreground. So for this one, although I'm going to put a lot of detail, I am putting a lot of detail in the background. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to actually blur these out to get a good, to put like a soft blur or something throughout the entire background so it doesn't take away from Nemona in the front. But you can see it as you zoom in, you can see all those little things there too. Julie knows what I'm talking about. Julie knows what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But man, it feels like we could do so much more with this. And we're gonna put what I am gonna do is I'm gonna put a subtle texture, like a grainy texture or something, all over it. And I think that's gonna add a bit more. It's gonna add a bit more pop. As you can see, the cobblestone is even gonna add these soft shade layer. It actually enhances the cobblestone a bit more. So this hard, it's a little harder to do. I didn't fall too much asleep. But you can see how the realistic the backgrounds are coming together, and which I gotta do that. So I see a lot of artists do that, and makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I do want to address something. Here. So I did hear. I follow Hero Hey, and I did hear about. I did hear about the manga for My Hero Academia taking a break. The artist Horikoshi taking a break. Uh, Taking probably a medical break too, because what we find out is that he's he's having like severe shoulder problems. He's having a severe shoulder problem that it needs to be examined severely, and a lot of it's just because he spent you know he spent kind of like what a lot of artists do, who are here for hours on end, hours and hours and days on end, and yeah. No, not me. No, but it's something to think about. Is sometimes I do wonder if like posture might help you a bit in the long run when it comes to doing stuff like that. But keep in mind is Horikoshi, like a lot of the manga artists, they're doing this like almost 24/7 with very little sleep. So when you see these, when you see just like one tracks, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just that you see these freaking serious like health problems. They, I do see manga artists really have to do this because they're doing this all the time. I can think of it just like what happened to Horikoshi. It just reminds me too much of just like a really pray that it doesn't it doesn't happen to him like what happened to Kentaro Mira, or doesn't happen to him. Although that's a scary thought, though. It is a scary kind of reality too. Yeah, it's still like a lot of people are still reeling from that, and that's like 2 years ago. Yeah, a lot of people are still reeling for the past of the farm era, and it hurt a lot of people, and that's something that kind of always, and it's just like listening to that, and it's just like something I have to think about. It's just like, okay, you got to work on your posture a bit. You need to learn how to take breaks, learn how to sleep, learn how to make sure you sleep, get enough sleep, hours of sleep. Don't spend so much of your time in front of like having in front of this pad and stuff like that. It's just like it's something to always kind of keep in mind. You always want to your health comes first too. It's just like as hard as it is, I still do envy some of that because it's like you get a chance to work on a project you spent your life drawing, your own creation, and it took off. It became a worldwide phenomenon. Just like the same way with Taikubo and Bleach, the same way with this Odanon in One Piece. Your manga part just it really does. Oh God. Or be like me. Hard not convinced of it at all. No, but it's something to keep in mind. You always want to. Your health comes first. Health comes first. I think about comic artists, thinking about a lot of manga artists, how they handle stuff like this. Look at the cobblestones are coming together, y'all. I'm loving this. Okay. Let me do so let's do it's something to really always keep in mind. Always something to keep in mind keeping this, your health comes first. Your health always comes first. You always want to be careful, I do remember some of the warning signs that I was taught. I was that Julie in the chat remember telling me back in the day. And there's always something I always had to keep in mind. It's always something I always have to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and let's do a lighting. So this will be a base lighting. Always something to keep in mind. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I like that the cobblestone is coming together. All right, so let's do. Because this is going to be like a layer here, and then sleep recovery information. This is crazy. How much this is how much I'm doing with this thing. So it's crazy. I have to slash over myself too much. I've raised ever since like in the first month of my in the first month of my in the first month, and I'm gonna blow my screen. I'm gonna blow myself up a bit. So like in the first month of me having this tablet, Let me see here. As you can see here, I had my tablet flat. I had it mainly flat for the most part. And then I realized it probably wasn't helping me a bit, so I decided to raise it up a bit more. And I feel like my work's improved. My workflow has improved ever since. So try to get it here. Here we go. There you go. So hopefully you get that natural lighting in here too. Natural lighting. Okay, so now, so we got kind of a lighting here. Now let's do the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a second layer, and this is where we're just gonna do it on the outline, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna take a second layer of lighting, and we're gonna draw lines along the outlines of the cobblestone. So the top outlines here. So this will be we'll call it the lighting outline. So we're gonna use and we're gonna probably use this brush. I think it should be good. There we go. There we go. Go. So okay, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. I just realized I'm a water bottle right in front of me. You can see top my water bottle. Let's see it hydrate. See the top here. I really like this right now. I just wonder if I should change the flat color to something similar to something a little more similar to the fountain, like that grayish, the more gray of the fountain. Would be a white fountain. See this up. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So you can really see it come together too. Okay, you got this. You got this. Give up my okay, there we go. See, as you can see the lighting, as you can see the outline I'm doing at the top. That's going to add a bit more. That's going to add much needed depth to the. It's going to add much needed depth. Depth to the cobblestone. It's going to feel like it almost kind of feels like traditional cobblestone, just like old European cobblestone. Kind of, not completely. Okay. Let's turn the boys down here. Okay. All right. All right. So we're getting there. We are getting there, guys. We're making progress within an hour and a half, aren't we? I'm taking my time. So you have this precise. There we go. There we go. So we got this work here. As you guys can see it, it's probably. I don't know if I need to. Do you guys need? Did you guys better if I just zoom in a bit more so you guys can see it all? I don't mind it. I just wonder if you guys can actually see all the lines and everything here. And then let's see if we can do it. There you go. There you go. There we go. So you got the cobblestone. Hey, Jesters, how's it going? Bojan on Instagram. Elias, what's up, people here? Tabitha, oh my goodness! Look who just graced us. Look who decided to grace this puny human with her presence. Tabitha, good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Tabitha. Let's get some background work here. Some background work here. I hope you. Yeah, did you have your stream with Steph already, or are you about to start soon? But we'll try to send everybody over there. I see Jester is here. Jester's Darth, Arlena, good to see, sweetheart. Hopefully get to be on the back tube later on. If you are doing the back tube later on this afternoon. Matt Cave, good to see you. But is this that? No, my internet's been hacked. Remember, 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so that is 3 p.m. Okay, so that is just shortly after we. Okay, so it's not too far after we sign off. So okay, so that's plenty of time. So we're probably going to go for 2.5 hours anyway, or 2 hours 15 minutes anyway. But I'm loving this background right now. I'm loving putting this background again. I cannot believe we're doing this right now. Let me see if I could. I'm going to do something. Let me see if I can add a. I'm going to do see if I can put a color correction layer over this layer. Not too much though. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. What are we streaming? We're streaming. It's gonna be next. It's gonna be next season. It's gonna be in. It's gonna be next season. It's gonna start. Season 9 of Mocking Lab's gonna begin. March. I want to say March 12th or March 19th is gonna be in the middle of March. And we're gonna go all the way to May 7th. That time, I do have a good amount of people lined up for guests. You're one of them. Just get back to me, and I'll let you know when. Daryl still is. I am undecided. Okay. Let Daryl know I'm open to come on today. Please, pretty please. You want Daryl? Yeah. By the way, so apparently due to these allegations, because Loki was joking about that. Loki was joking about that on the Boys of Mischief. That you hear these allegations, like Pamela Anderson having these allegations against Tim Allen. And what does Disney do? They announced Toy Story 5, Zootopia 2, and Frozen 3, and they're going to rehire Tim Allen back as Buzz for the fifth Toy Story film. How crazy is that, y'all? How crazy is that? Seriously, that is crazy. It's like, just absolutely messed up right now. I don't know if this is Disney trying to cover up something. It seems like it is. It seems too much like it is, to be honest. Let's see. I'm gonna experiment a bit. I'm gonna experiment a bit with the cobblestone here. Because I am gonna put a texture over this, but I'm gonna see if we could do a let me go back to my cobblestone layer. Let's do a texture one. And for this one, I'm gonna find kind of a I need a good rough brush. I need like a good rough looking like brush. Okay, it's not doing anything. Or that's just more of a blending brush. I need to get a rough brush. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put this here, this right here. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2 layers of textures. I'm gonna put 2 layers of textures. The first layer is gonna be more of a just me kind of scribbling to create kind of a rough texture on the cobblestone, as you can see here. Let me zoom in a bit more. Yes, I took my hat off. I'm being serious. A little too, might be a little too rough on that one. Let me find an. Les, how many hours a day do you look at this? I am. That's a good question. So when I'm on my days off, I'll go like 4 to 5 hours on just getting stuff like this done. I'll get like 4 to 5 hours of this done. If I'm streaming, it's a bit more. But because I only have like 2 or 3 hours before and after work, 2 to 4 hours before and after work, so I try to make use of those. Try to use those. So like I use like 2 hours in the morning, 2 to 3, 2 to 2 in the morning, and then 3, and then like it's like 2. It's like 1.5 to 2 hours before bed as well. So, and really do try to make some strides here. As you can see, I'm just kind of scribbling right now. The reason why I'm scribbling this is I'm going to be making a texture. I'm going to make a little texture here on the cobblestone. And then we're just going to do multiply. And then we're going to just drop it down so you can see the subtlety in the cobblestone down below. There you go. There you go. See like a subtle cobblestone. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can blend it a bit more. The texture. And then what we're going to do, what we're also going to do, go a little up here, and I'm going to do just a bit. You don't want to do too much either. There you go. See, get kind of like a subtle cobblestone like texture for the first layer, and then what we want to do if we do I don't think going a grainy texture would be a good idea for the next for this next part though. For this next layer, I don't think going a grain is gonna be a good idea. Oh, let's see. So texture 2, and we're gonna use one of our brushes that J.A.F.O gave us. That J.A.F.O gifted me, and I'm seeing if this will do a. Oh, here we go. Let's do a. Oh, do I have the? What's the character's name? Is it Nemona? Nemo. I'll put it in. Nemona. Nemona. So let's do. See, this has got me wanting to do. See, this is now getting me to want to do like. This is getting me to want to do like more scenery art now. Start drawing scenery. I see Sherry showed up in the chat. So Sherry with her lovely profile picture. I got to drop a. What was that again? Oh yeah, that's right.
What? Oh my God!
All right. Let's get it back. Let's see. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Because we can do like a grainy brush. Whoa. Possible, but we want something that's kind of fitting to like a cobblestone. This could work. Let's play with it. Let's play with this. Good. I like that I really played with this. And I see my brother, Daryl. Somebody amused me something. Thank you. Mac, I see Daryl, my brother in arms. Daryl's in there. Daryl, by the way, I'm free this afternoon for VacTube. You can send the link, please, before we go start, please. Pretty please. Oh, no. All right. Ever here with Epic? Yes, I did hear what happened to Girlfriend Reviews. This Hogwarts Legacy thing is just. I can't even understand it happen. I just wait. Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent here. So you guys know, you guys are very familiar with the husband and wife duo of Master the TDS and Riding Raven, right? You guys are familiar with Master TDS, Riding Raven. They're great friends. A great channel. If you guys have not subscribed to them, do so. They are absolutely fantastic. And follow them on Twitter because it's some of the funniest clapbacks you'll ever see because they deal with the crazies all the time and it's hilarious. But it's another case where it's just like people are just going a hissy fit. And, today I will say this week I've witnessed one of the biggest ratios I've ever seen. So we have okay, hang on a second. I'll put the I'll put Master's Twitter. Not only I'll put his Twitter in the chat, but I'll also put his YouTube as well of Gothic Therapy. He's co-host of Gothic Therapy, guys. If you guys are not subscribed to Gothic Therapy, do so. They are absolutely amazing. They're on the road to. They just hit 3K. They just hit 2K subs, and now they're looking to aim for that 3K mark too. So, guys, you can give us some support. They're funny. They are absolutely funny, and they're really good friends of mine. So, if I can get their channel. Gothic Therapy. There you go. This Gothic Therapy was 2.1K subs. They do a psycho synopsis every Sunday around after we do Makini live. They post their psycho synopsis. It's great. They're a great husband and wife duo. I've had them on a couple of times, and they love to mess with me. And they're actual therapists too. Come on. Okay, gotcha. But Master, the TDS has been dealing with the crazies, And long story short, he was having a back and forth spat with one of the crazies, and the crazy did something really kind of disgusting. Because for those who don't know, Master of the TDS and Rain Raven, they are Orthodox. They're Jewish, and they've had relatives, their relatives with very familiar experience, relatives who had experience in the Holocaust and things like that. One of the crazies in the back and forth stats that Master was having thought it would be a very funny idea, or a very good idea as a little own, to try to Photoshop the avatar of Master TDS as, how does Germany say it? The bad guy from WWE 2. Just say that. The bad guy. Okay, Evil Charlie Chaplin. How about that? Evil Charlie Chaplin. Yeah. Of course, that caused a huge backlash, to which this idiot decided to continue to double down. And it led to one of the biggest ratios I've ever seen on Twitter, where 0 likes and over like 114, 120 retweets. I said something too about that because it was absolutely disgusting. And you're not helping your cause because you have such this huge. Basically, it's all because of Hogwarts Legacy. It's all because of Hogwarts Legacy. All because of the boycott failed. The boycott failed. Let's not beat around the bush. The boycott failed. Okay? All you did was just promote the game more. And a lot of people bought the game out of spite. Just to spite you guys. I am not, and I will say this right now, I am not a fan of that kind of spying. I am not a fan of that. I do not do that. I don't support that personally. I do not, and I buy stuff that is actually interesting to me. I don't buy stuff just to own one section of words or something like that. That's not good marketing. That's not good marketing. But the boycott caused a huge adverse effect. It caused a huge backfire, and some people are. I think some people are claiming that it's like the reverse. I hate bringing this up. The reverse GG. Let's put it that way. It caused a reverse GG basically, where it backfired on them. And gaming journal outlets, game critics. There's a lot of them are stepping. A lot of them are either refusing to review the game, or they're going like what IGN is doing, and just like they'll review it fairly, but they'll put that disclaimer that J.K. Rowling's opinions on this type of people or this community does not reflect that of people who do something like that. Listen, Hogwarts Legacy is a hit. The game is a hit. It is an absolute hit. Okay. Julie, thank you so much for being here. Please enjoy the rest of your Sat Friday, and hopefully I get to see you on Sunday on Makini Live, 12:30. Julie, thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day. All right, it's just guys, just I'm saying the story, but take the L and move on. Just take the L. This is a colossal L. In every sense of the word here. And it's still going. It's still going. It's still, people are still getting hissy fits over this. People are still, they're trying to, I don't know if that site, there was a site where it's like, that it tracks all the big name streamers on Twitch who are streaming, quote unquote, that Wizard game in an attempt to try to cancel them. That's what it basically is, an attempt to try and cancel them. And I think that site got taken down. I think that site got taken down. But this is how do I put this? How do I put it this way? The next responsible. You don't have a case anymore. Like your attempts to justify this, to justify your behavior towards anybody who has a remote interest in wanting to play Hogwarts Legacy, it's null and void because of how you're acting, because of how you're trying to bully and intimidate other people. It's not helping your cause. It simply isn't. Even the big name streamers who are part of this whole boycott, it's not helping your cause, guys. You have a problem with fine, but you're not going to just bully other people to if they're not, if they want to be interested in support them, you're not going to try to cancel them like that. Like what we saw with Limited Run Games, by the way, well, update, Limited Run Games is still getting hit. It's still getting flack for it. This is that situation with Limited Run Games and the community manager in Purple Tinker. It has caused irreparable damage to them. It has irreparable damage to them. And yes, a girlfriend, I think it was like girlfriend streamer or something like that. Yeah, that was one of the big things that they kept bullying, they kept talking and bringing it and attacking her in the chat to the point where she started crying, which is disgusting. It was like, dude, you're not going to. You're not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this, that this whole boycott, it's the way you're acting. The way you're acting is actually making your side look worse. It's making your side look worse. It makes your side even worse. And Bandito, if that's true, that's just vile. That's absolutely vile. If the VTubers say that the mob should be more meaner to them, that's just vile. It's vile. You're not helping your Peice any way, shape, or form. There you go. There's my rant. There you go. That's my rant. Just this is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. All right. Okay, so where are we now? So I think we're just about done with the cobblestone. I think with the cobblestone texture, I think we're just about done for the most part. Hang on, let me do a lighting texture. Hey, Parrot Head. Are you been keeping up with the drama surrounding that wizard game? Because we are working, trying to get this done. Well, look, you're not rushing it. I'm very happy about this right now, though. I can't lie. I cannot lie. Oh, that brush isn't working. Okay, that's just a blank brush. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. That's a question. I liked I liked Legend of Korra. However, does it hold a candle to the original Avatar: The Last Airbender? Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Would I go as far as say it was bad? Not completely. Not completely, and in my humble opinion, not completely, because there's still some great moments. Um, I really liked season 3. I really liked book 3 because it gave us to hear the best, hands down, one of the best villain in the series. It gave us to hear the animation is just like seriously. If there was one reason to watch Legend of Korra, is to just watch the bending scenes. The animation is insane, absolutely insane. The fight scenes are absolutely incredibly well animated. This is some of the best moments. Is just how well animated the bending is, and how it's just like they really expanded on it. My big some of my biggest issues was how a lot of it did happen in the second book 2, which I was not a fan of how they kind of overdid it with how they kind of handled the spirit, kind of the origins of kind of the whole spirit realm. I'm kind of mixed on that. It promoted it weirdly, and then it just cut it off after like book 3. It got 0 promotion. It actually integrated to online, but it book 2. I was not a fan of kind of how they handled kind of the origins or kind of like the spirit realm as well, especially with dealing with kind of it's kind of a mixed bag. The big problem that I did have was its heavy emphasis on shipping. Heavy emphasis on shipping. Book 2 was very heavy about that. Even book 1 is pretty heavy about that on the shipping side. Actually doing something like this right now. The book they were heavy on the shipping part, which was just it was fine at first, but the longer it went on, the more annoying it got. I'll say it just got more annoying. And I think the other big problem was the and I and it, well, it's just that the shipping was just way too heavily focused on, and Cora was. I don't see where I guess me personally, I just don't see where where you could see Cora as a Mary Sue, because in some ways she kind of isn't, in some ways she kind of is. Like she has those good moments, but definitely those moments just kind of coming off as not as likable. Um, I was really sold on book 3. Book 3 was I think the best of the season because because you had a great villain like Severe, and just how kind of it's and how just kind of really how they really after how Cora was so effed up at the end of book 3. I didn't like that because that added so much more to it. And going into book 4 with Kafira as the main antagonist, and how they set that up, I'm kind of mixed. And to be honest, the ending, I felt that the ending was made to appease the Coruscant shippers. Along with that, just it's just I feel like there was too much emphasis on shipping throughout, and I am mixed with because there are elements of what I like how they brought in a lot of elements of the original cast. I did like that, although it did leave a bit of unanswered questions for me with her, what happened to certain people. I know there was kind of a mixed bag with how Sokka was brought in. Um, I liked how they brought in Toph. I like that. I like how they brought Toph in the last season. How they kind of tied her with what's closer to her family as well. I did like that. I did. I love what they did with Zuko. Absolutely love what they did with Zuko. Love what they did with Katara. Um, and I mixed on. I think Aang should. I do think. I think Aang should have got a proper send off. I think Aang did get a proper send off. I'm more a little bit bothered that we didn't get to get to hear what happened to people like Suki or Azula or even Mayor Tylee. So I'm kind of mixed on that, which is really something because the way they did the because with after the first after the original series ended, they continued the story onwards to kind of bridge the gap between that and Legend of Korra. And in the Dark Horse comics, and I'm going to tell you this right now: read the search. Read the search because it is such a great story because it follows up with what happened to I forgot her name, but I think it's Ursula, Zuko's mother, and what happened with Azula because she just went mentally insane. And now I'm hearing that they're trying to kind of redeem her character in a future book, and I'm like, no, 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 not every villain needs a redemption arc. Azula is the tragic villain. It's so perfect. Like, it's so perfect. So yeah, it's just Avatar line was the Avatar line was destroyed. Yeah, and all that stuff. And I know that they're continuing on with a fourth one, which is obviously the next Avatar is going to be Earth. It's going to be Earth based, so it's going to be from the Earth Kingdom. So look forward to that. One of the things I really did like about Korra was how they set up. They set up kind of basically 1920s, this 1920s very Great Gatsby like world with it. Yeah, I remember Tyler joined the Kyoshi Warriors, and actually she was the one. Actually, in the earlier chapters of the Surge, she's the one who actually subdued Azula, which was crazy. Considering how bad that fallout was. By the way, the freaking some of my the 4-part season finale to book 2 and The Rock, both parts of The Rock are some of my favorite episodes that I've told last Airbender. It's like The Rock is just absolutely watching over and over and over again. Just because of how they set that escape, and just that freaking fallout between Azula, Mai, and Ty Lee. It's just epic. It's so crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Sorry. Oh man. I'm going into Avatar crazy thing. What's the funny thing? Hang on, let me get my stuff right here. That's something I need to retread at some point. And that's like something I need to and I'll see it there. Thank you. I'll get to it right real quick. But that's definitely something I need to tread. Get to sometime down the road because I have the entire series here. So I have the complete series for Avatar and Legend of Korra. So all 4 books are here. So I definitely need to check. I definitely need to look into this. I got it years ago, and I never looked into it. But I do have the entire collection here. So, but yeah, Avatar is one of my all-time favorite cartoons. It's up there with Justice League and Batman the Animated Series. Right back. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So. Okay. So I have got some updates now. I see Dabman is showing in the chat. Dabman, good to see. Oh. Yeah. Let me take it. Okay. There we go. Dabman, I see you in the chat. Good to see you, Dabman. Those were just. Oh, I've got a couple things here. For those who are brand new here, I do have something I want to share. This is my mic arm now. Now I have a fully fledged mic arm, so that's where my mic is here. I have not had a single problem with this ever since I've installed it. So this is my filter. This is my filter. This is my mic arm. The audio comes out much better. So I don't have to. I'm not fiddling with it anymore. So. All right, let's get back to this. And I know I see the chat's going up right now. First up, now to answer this question, I'll get that to you. First up, we've got the one and only Daryl Delic. My brother became a member at the CSF Nation tournament level. Daryl, thank you so much, man. I mean that. That means a lot. You're just making this bigger now. Now I have to update the outro for Sunday because you just gave us 5 gifted memberships. So Heron is now a member. Cal G has become a member. These guys are everybody. So Heron, Cal G, Apollymi, ReleaseThaMcCracken, and Ironcaster. They are all Daryl just basically renewed their membership. So all their memberships have been renewed. Thank you so much. Stunning. I know Stunning's like, I feel like this is going to get into some kind of like subscribe off with Stunning, J.A.F.O, and Daryl to see if we can get memberships all over the place right now. It's just crazy right now. Thank you, Daryl, for the gifted memberships, brother. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I mean that. I mean from the bottom of my heart. Now we're so close to getting 50 channel members now. How insane is that? We're like 34, 35 right now with the recent 5 that we got last week. By the way, Daryl, I will be letting you know. Daryl, I'll be reaching out to you later on today, later on this weekend, because I need everybody's feedback. I need everybody's, if everybody wants to participate in the channel member rewards, which this is a member reward here. Let me know. I need to update my Excel spreadsheet as well, so I need to get back to everybody as soon as I can. So, but Daryl, thank you so much for being a channel member. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, brother. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. And this one is just for you, Daryl. Welcome to the CSF Nation. So Daryl, reach out to me later on Twitter. If you want to take part in the monthly channel rewards that I do, I just need your email address so I can have it on file. So I will get to that a little bit later after this, at the end of this show, of course. Now, if you look at what we have here right now, I'm gonna take this down. Now, to answer Stunning's question, how does that famous left hand feel now that you know when you get it? Well, I it still gets airtime. Well, I still do traditional stuff. I can still do traditional. I do need to do a traditional drawing stream some point real soon because it's not taking a while. Now to answer your question to Bandito and Stunning about the M. Night Shyamalan film, I will say this: I hated it. I almost walked out of it. I have almost walked out of that film, and it is for the longest time, and I want you guys to listen to this. For the longest time, the M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender was the only film that pissed me off. That legitimately pissed me off. Until 7 years later, when some round-headed buffoon named Rian Johnson did to Star Wars what M. Night Shyamalan did to Avatar. Worse. I have never been so angry at a film as I was when I saw The Last Jedi. I have never been so angry. I had to give M. Night Shyamalan an apology. You did not piss me off as much as that round-headed idiot. I was going to say the opposite, but no. You did not piss me off as much as that round-headed idiot did. I have never watched, and I've said this before, I've said this multiple times, I have never watched anything Star Wars after The Last Jedi. I mean that. I have never watched anything Star Wars related since The Last Jedi. That's how bad I was scarred. That's how bad, not just him, but Lucasfilm, that's how bad they scarred me. I never watched anything Star Wars after that. I mean that, seriously. I don't want to relive that. I kind of have to ban that name off I have to ban the name of that film off my channel just because it pisses me off. Okay, so where are we? Now, we got the cobblestone. The cobblestone, as you can see here, is done. So now we need to figure out what to do for the background. So now I got to do a full. So I was at first I was thinking of doing a just like getting put a picture in the background and just call it a day. But let me see if I can find something that we can put together for just kind of the background right behind the water fountain. Let's see. I gotta think of something. Let's do. See, this is gonna have me be here for a long time right now. See, y'all gonna have me be here for a long time trying to get this all done. And we're not gonna go past the 2.5 hour mark too. I'm just gonna figure something out for the background. So she's near a water fountain. It's just the problem is having to. What do I need to just like rough sketch it for the other side of the fountain? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Flower pots. Flower pots could work. Because I think I could do some grass or something, and I think sit in that cobblestone area further out into like a courtyard. It's like, yeah, we could do like a courtyard or something to kind of. I am really not sure. I am so unsure right now. Put an animal next to her. Yeah, I could put one of her Pokemon into the backdrop. Let me look up. Let's look up a court. Let's look up a courtyard. What's a courtyard to do? I don't know how. It just depends on how much I want to get into the background, though. All right. Because this is already a large piece as it is. That's the thing. This is already a large piece as it is. Shoot, I think I kind of drew myself into a corner here. Damn. Maybe because whatever I do, I don't want to half-ass it. Maybe a field, yeah. Yeah, sky. We'll do a sky from the top. It's just I gotta do something. I gotta do something at the sky isn't a problem. It's just doing something on the ground. I'm looking up. Just looking up some ideas. And I just don't want to half-ass it either. I don't want to half-ass it too much. Okay. Okay. We'll sketch it out. So let's do a second. Let's do a background. I cannot believe this thing is taken. I cannot believe this thing is taken off the way it is, or this thing is really taking longer than expected. Some plants, yeah. We can extend this out. Let's experiment. Let's sketch it out. Let's work sketching. Build it up as we go along. I can make a pencil out. Let's do. Let's see. We can extend it out here. We extend it out here, and then we can extend it into. We can extend it out here. Extend it out like that. Maybe put some. Maybe put some guardrails or something. Guardrails. Put some plants. Maybe we can do something like this with some plants. Just like a sketch. This is like a very rough sketch. So like, we can extend the courtyard out here. With some plants. We could do that, or it could be cool. What could be really cool is if we do say, let's say there's some really good ideas. Some really good ideas too. We can do a do like a we could do like a let's do thank you guys for the suggestions. I mean that. So let's do we could do a we could set it out here. Then maybe like a I'm thinking of a villa. I'm thinking of like a villa or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like or and then like a Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Hang on. This could be like a lower level. Hang on. We could do this. We could do like a wall. We could do like a brick wall, do like a brick wall with it's like a brick wall with this here. Like a layer brick texture. And then we could do something up top here, like some stones up the top. A guardrail. Stones like a detailed guardrail. Detailed guardrail. And then say for the say for the say for the say for this we could do some maybe we can do some trees here or something. Just like some trees or something here. So make it give the idea that's like this is like a guardrail at like at a lower level. You could have a Pokeball for it. Yeah, well, yeah, we could do that. But this could be just like a larger scale. We could do that. That could work. So if we start with, so let's do. So what we can do, we can extend that cobblestone area. We can extend the cobblestone. So let's turn this out, and I'm going to turn this down. And what we're going to do. Seriously, you guys are amazing. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the suggestions. So we can extend the cobblestone out. Lock this down. We're going to extend the cobblestone out. And we're gonna break this down one by one, and we're gonna do this one section at a time. So we can extend the this might be a little too much. So let's do this. I like how we're doing an elaborate piece now. I like how this is turning into an elaborate piece. Thank you all for that. This doesn't need to have an elaborate background, but we're doing it anyway. It's like, so this is gonna be like 20 hours now. Thanks, y'all. So we're gonna have that extended out, and then what we can do for the like a 3D background. Yeah, it's kind of like a 3D background. Okay, so we can do that. So let me turn the cobblestone. Where is it? Where's my cobblestone? Okay, so we got the cobblestone here, right? So what we can do, we start from here, and then we could build a wall. We could build like a wall, a little wall up forward, and we'll split this up into different layers, of course. So I'm going to turn this down. And then we're going to have, then we're going to extend the line art, the line work that we're doing. So let's go back to the cobblestone layer, and we're going to do the same thing. I'll put sure. Okay, so the outline. So is it this? Okay. Actually, me too. Actually, that's horrible looking. Actually, that's not nice. Horrible looking. I'm gonna have to wrap this up though because this is gonna. I don't want to get into get too far into it since I still need to eat lunch and let me get some lunch and this is going to be a killer piece though. This is going to be an absolute killer piece when it's done. I think this will be our. There we go. There we go. And then maybe we could put some grass or flowers up here, and then switch from here. All right, let's do that. So let's go back to the outline. Rough shading pen. What was it? I think it was this one that we used. We're gonna do. As you can see, we're drawing. It's horrible looking. The worst looking cobblestone is what we'll see. Just create this scale and environment. We do need to get started on the monthly poll drawing this weekend though. I do need to get started on that. Because I'm kind of swiveling it all the way to the back. I know this is horrible looking cobblestone floor. As you get further into the back. And I gotta do the same thing for this side. It's also orange and yellows are good for contrast colors. You know what I mean, Elias. Come on now. This is horrible looking. Hey, at least I'm doing a background, right? Hey, I'm going out of my way to do this elaborate background, right? Right, guys? Right? Yes? No? It's not. I'll be working on this. Yeah, I'll be working on this. I'm gonna try to work on this during back to today as well. Yes, I'm adding it. Even though the water is covering it, I'm still adding it anyway. You know, just kind of just working lines all over the place right now. Hey, Joppa! Oh, we're doing an elaborate background that's not needed, but apparently I kind of wrote myself into a corner. This is gonna look so bad. Oh god, this is gonna look so bad, but maybe not. It might be salvaged. I don't know. God, this is gonna look so bad. Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, God. So the further back it goes, the less details that we have to do. Oh shoot. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, I know. I am using references. I'm just like, wow, this is a daunting task I'm trying to do here. All right, let's do the soft shade layer first. We'll start from there. I remember what the colors were. All right. But it is cobblestone as far as the eye can see. Because like, I could use like a background image to kind of cheat my way there, but I was like, nah, let's put the college try. Let's make the college effort. I think with the wall, at the very least, with the wall, I don't have to. We can with the wall, at the very least, I can. We can. What was it? With the wall, I can. I don't need to put so much detail into it because it's going to be so far in the back. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Shopper knows backgrounds better than I can, so. And don't give me that. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Okay. Yes, you do. All right. Don't even start with me, Chopper. Remember, I'm the humble one around here. Okay. seriously, it looks amazing. I can only do it. Daryl, I thank you for that, man. Thank you. I mean, it means a lot. Thank you. It's like not bad for our first. We're going to be on 2 months. We're going to be 2 months into this right now. And I'm pulling this kind of stuff off. Okay. The outline. So then the next one we did stop save later. Then we did the base lighting. Base lighting's going to be much easier to pull out since it's just all we got to do is just color over most of this. Then I'm gonna blur it out. Oh god, this is taking it. I realize this is taking as long as a Ronin Soul piece, if not even longer. Arguably even longer than that. Okay. That's that. And then it's going to be really hard to see where the lighting is, to see where those outlines are. So, okay. All right. Outline. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Luckily, we don't have to do too much of it, but as it further goes along, you would believe the background of Jordan. You would not believe the background of Jordan is a bit like awesome. Dude, I can't wait to see that. I want to see you come back, man. Freaking, freaking my Twitter, freaking my Twitter was blowing up because of the Ruby variation drawings I posted up. Apparently, I'm gonna do more Fortnite skins, I guess. Sorry, I have more Fortnite skins than I got. The further back you get, the more depressing it's the funny thing, Japa, I was sitting here wondering, I was like, what is it going to take for me to get a peace of mind show up on Image Nightline Game Border? Because I see your stuff is up there, I see Kel's is up there, and I'm like, I'm just struggling. It's like, where's that? Like, Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna do an inner layer. Hang on. Before we move on, I'm gonna do an inner layer to that back side, just for the back. I'm gonna do it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're shading. So we're gonna do. Okay, so we got like we're getting like the textures and stuff like that. We're getting that. So it's like okay, let's do. Okay, okay, I got it. We're gonna do a serious blend. We're gonna do the same here. We're gonna kind of do a little bit of the same for the front side too. At least that will add a bit more. Okay, see now I'm into it now. See, I'm getting into it now. That's as true as anything. See, we got something here. We got something here. Then we're gonna do. We're gonna do a. Then we'll do a cobblestone like texture. So you can see in the back, you see kind of this little stuff I'm adding here and there. So let's do texture one. No, I don't like that. I don't like that brush. I don't like that brush. No. That's what you're seeing here is I'm adding a texture. I'm just kind of like rushing through it too. The colors aren't like vibrant enough. I don't feel like the colors are like vibrant enough though. I'm just kind of screwing them. Here we go. We'll create like a subtle texture with that, and then if we do the same thing for the pastel shade. I'm just gonna swivel. Okay, there you go. Kind of scribbling a bit. Oh, absolutely good stuff right now. But I do want to add. Let's do a background cobblestone inner lighting. Okay. Because I got to get that. I got to get that. Not like how the lighting was. I do not how like the base lighting was done back there. So I'm gonna erase that. Okay. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on a separate layer. And let's look for it. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to soften this. Soften this big boy. Soften this big boy out. There we go. There we go. Okay, so like we just quickly just like threw together the cobblestone right now. Thank you. All right, man. Thank you, stopping by, Dad, man. Thank you. Yeah, see, like, we just like wait, see, we just like threw something together for the background of the cobblestone, for that cobblestone background right there. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about it. Although it's not as convincing, so I think what I'm going to do is for the cobblestone outline, we're going to erase it, but we're going to do a soft erase. So, you know, it's like the further you go back, the harder it is to see like all the little cobblestone. Okay. This out a bit more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we got it. And then we go back to the inner shading. And this put right to it. I know you're going to start, Mads. Don't start with that whole one more line. Yes, I know. It's like, is this almost 3 o'clock? Son of a. Okay. Almost 3 o'clock. Almost 3 o'clock. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. If Daryl will let me, I will be continuing the rest of this on the back tube today, this afternoon. Daryl, let me on. I will continue the rest of this on the back tube today. What is that? What is the one where inner texture. That's the inner texture. Okay. I really feel like Hollis, so. Oh, yes, because like I'm free on Fridays. That's why. I technically said nothing, but you were thinking it. I know you're thinking that. It's like one more line. I know you were thinking it, man. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up here. Just trying to go a little bit. Jesus Christ. It's so bad. Well, this side isn't too bad. All right. Okay. All right, we're done. All right, I'm going to stop. We're going to stop right here. We're We're gonna stop. Okay. I took my glove off. We're gonna stop. Oh my gosh. I'm putting the pen back in the capsule. So this is it right now. There we go. Oh, what's that? Okay, we're gonna stop now. Oh man, thank you, J.A.F.O. Thank you everybody for being here. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, Power. Stop. We're going to wrap it up here today. I think we made a bunch of progress. Now I want to do a wall. Do a wall with a barrier on top, and then before I put or do a little wall with some plants. Do another wall, and you'll see how it is. You'll see how it is. But this is for my channel members. All 35 of you. I think this is going to be for. I think I'll make it for resident tier and higher. But man, this is. I might make this for all tiers. I might end up making this for all tiers, though. We'll see. But yeah, that is it. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to give you something to eat. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for the incredible gift and memberships. You're freaking amazing, brother. Love you to death. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my mom. I'm very guys here. Sunday, we're back. Makini Live regular show. I think this is going to be the last Makini Live before the season finale. So, y'all got to get ready for that. Season finale is going to be on the 19th. So, let's see. It's right after holiday. So, yeah, get ready for that. Season finale is going to be great. And season 9 of Makini Live will start in March, around March 19th, mid-March. So, stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, we go head out. Thank you, all my channel members, everybody who jumped on. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you guys can help me get past 1,300, like 1,301, 1,302, so that YouTube doesn't just take 3 subs away when I hit 1,300, and then it just take 2 or 3 away. Just get me past 1,300. And I could be in that safe zone, maybe 1,303 or 1,304. That way YouTube won't have to take 4 or 5 subs. You know what I mean? Anyway, whatever. I'll get to that. We're going to 200. We're working our way to 2K. 2K, just like Marina Team Tally. We're going to try to get to 2K. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys can please share the stream out. Smash the like button. Step on the like button. And if you guys are brand new here, hit that subscribe button. Do our content like this all the time. As well, if you guys want to further support me and what I do here, you can become a channel member. You can join the CSF Nation for as low as $1 a month. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I will see you guys back here on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. PST. Until then, I am Makini90, artist, journeyman, and illustrator. And we thank you for tuning in to a Friday episode of Makini Live. Until then, take care, much love, and as always, never stop drawing. Bye, y'all. Also, one last thing, guys. The channel member list will be updated on Sunday. See you later.
Makini Live is a Makini Draws production. Makini 90, Mads Mamabear, and Bruce Lombardo will return next week at the same time.